Senator Bird, you have the call.
Thank you, Acting Deputy President. Obviously, I rise here in support of Senator Canavan's urgency motion. Why wouldn't I? Of course I do. Now, the Labor Party's mad fixation on rewiring our nation, rewiring our energy grid, it just will not change global temperatures. We all know that, but it is creating havoc across our nation. Now, it beggars belief, it really does, that Minister Bowen, who, in my personal opinion, has failed at every ministry portfolio that he has ever held, is now in charge of completely dismantling, deconstructing our reliable baseload energy infrastructure and replacing it with less reliable, made-in-China garbage, let's be honest.
The small modular reactors are really designed with incredibly safe modern nuclear safety cases. They would complement and grow our capacity to have low carbon energy. They would be very accessible to Australian companies to participate in establishing them.
Our cheap, abundant coal is shipped overseas for use in foreign power plants, while we cannot use it here at home, and while our own coal-fired power plants are quite literally blown up. Our ample natural gas reserves are left in the ground, unfortunately, while business warns of an impending shortage. And the one energy source that could reduce emissions while supplying the needs of householders and industry is just outright banned from even being considered.
There are new warnings this morning. Australia's east coast faces gas shortages every winter until 2026 due to production plummeting from local offshore fields. Comes as energy prices are set to soar across the country from July 1. According to the Australian Energy Regulator, Queensland power bills could go up by 19.8%. New South Wales, 24%. Victoria's energy prices could increase a whopping 31%. South Australia, more than 21% this winter.
The government's nuclear power phobia is matched only by the government's wind and solar obsession. Meanwhile, the good people of this nation are paying through the nose for their electricity. But you know what? Before Minister Bowen got his hands on our grid, you know what we had? We had some of the cheapest power in the world. Now, Prime Minister Albanese, he spent a year going around talking about his voice to Parliament, but where is the voice for our farmers, our struggling families out there, our regional communities, our koalas, our whales whose habitats are under threat from all this renewable energy garbage? That's what it is, garbage. Now, the result of all of this is going to be quite predictable. It's going to be grim. It's going to be higher power prices and less reliable power. That's what's going to happen.